Now question 2. Atomic number, mass number, and atomic mass are all different definitions that can be somewhat confusing to new chemistry students. For the element nitrogen, answer the following questions. Is there one atomic number possible for nitrogen, or multiple possibilities? What is/are the atomic numbers for nitrogen? What types of subatomic particles correspond to the atomic number? So the atomic number for nitrogen is 7. Now, the atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus of the atom, and this does not change, because if the number of protons went down to 6, the element would change into carbon. So nitrogen only has one atomic number, and that is 7. For part B, is there one mass number possible for nitrogen, or multiple possibilities? What is/are some mass numbers for nitrogen? What types of subatomic particles correspond to the mass number? If there are two atoms of an element with different mass numbers, what are they called? So, mass number is the sum of all the neutrons and protons in the nucleus of an atom. Nitrogen has 2 naturally occurring isotopes and 4 other radioactive isotopes, so it has 6 isotopes. Isotopes are when an element has the same number of protons but different number of neutrons. So nitrogen 14 will have 7 neutrons and 7 protons, which will equal 14. This is the most abundant form of nitrogen, and that has an equal amount of neutrons and protons. Nitrogen 15 has 1 more neutron, but has the same amount of protons, so it has the same atomic number, just a different atomic mass number because it has 1 more neutron. Nitrogen also has 4 other radioactive isotopes, which are nitrogen 12, 13, 16, and 17. 12 having 5 neutrons, 13 having 6 neutrons, 16 having 9 neutrons, and 17 having 10 neutrons. Is there one atomic mass for nitrogen or multiple possibilities? What is the atomic masses for nitrogen? How is atomic mass calculated for an element? So atomic mass is much like the mass number, where it is the addition of neutrons and protons, except the weights of neutrons and the weights of protons, plus the weights of all the electrons that an atom may have in the nucleus. Now there are multiple because there are isotopes, and if you have 1 more neutron, for example, nitrogen 15 will have a different atomic mass than 14 because it has 1 more neutron that weighs heavier. So it'll become, instead of the 14.0067, it will become 15 point something, including the neutrons. And that is the difference between mass number and the atomic mass.